We have Cooper back to help us with this one. Cooper, have you ever made breakfast burritos?
No, but I have tasted one before.
Well, great. So today we're going to make breakfast burritos together. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to warm up our tortillas. Today we are going to just warm them up in the microwave for 30 seconds. So now that we've warmed our flour tortillas, what we want to do is whisk our eggs and milk together in a bowl. So for this recipe, what we need is we're going to use 8 eggs and we're going to use ½ a cup of milk. So first, how about we crack all of our eggs into the bowl?
Okay. Can you give me that?
All right, here. Want to wipe your hands off? There you go. Okay, so next what we need to do is add ½ a cup of milk and we'll whisk it together. You want to pour that in for me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
It looks like eggs now, but milk eggs.
Yeah.
Milk eggs.
So let's whisk all these together. You wanna try? There you go. Whoop. That looks pretty good, don't you think?
Yeah.
So now what we want to do is set this aside, and we're going to make our other ingredients that we're going to put inside of the burrito, okay? So inside our burrito, what we're going to add along with the eggs is sausage, as well as some peppers and some onions. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut up the sausage, and then we're going to saute it in the pan over there. Now, when you're in the kitchen, if you're using any sort of knives or any of the ovens or anything like that, you always want to make sure that you're with an adult because you could have an accident and you don't want to accidentally cut yourself with a knife. So when we are going to be sauteing all of our sausages here, we're going to be using butter, but you can also use any sort of oil if you would like to use that instead. So if you want to cut off a little piece of that butter for me here with your knife. Good job. So we're going to turn on the stove and we're going to wait until that melts a little bit. Okay, you want to pour the sausages in here for me? Nice. Perfect. So while this is sauteing on the stove top, what we're going to do is we are going to grab our other ingredients. Today we are going to be doing sausage as well as the whisked eggs that we already did and some onions and some peppers. So while we have this sauteing on the stove, what we can do is we can prepare some of our other materials, like we can get our tortillas ready to start filling, and we can also get our toppings ready. So if you want to do guacamole, sour cream, or salsa, you can start getting that ready as well. All right, how about we start adding the eggs to this?
I'm going to pour it in.
You want to pour it in? Okay, I'm trusting you, Cooper.
Yeah, you can trust.
Good job.
You might want to get some of it out.
There we go.
That made it way more not loud.
Yes. So it will take a few minutes to cook with the eggs in here as well. It's starting to cook, isn't it?
Yeah, now it's making white bubbles.
Yeah.
The steam.
Yeah. That's starting to look good.
Are you tired of smoke coming in your face?
It's like a nice steam facial.
Oh yeah, that is.
How do you think that looks?
Good.
So now what we want to do is we want to take the filling that we've cooked and we want to put it inside the tortillas and we'll roll them up to make our burritos. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me move this over here from the stove just a little bit so it's a little bit easier to fill. And we'll start filling up our tortillas and then I'm going to have you roll them up like burritos. How about that?
Okay. That isn't good enough.
We need a little bit more, don't you think?
Yeah. Out of all this, I think the eggs got more stuff.
How does that look?
That looks good, probably.
How about you roll that one up for me?
How do I roll it up? Oh, wait, yeah, I know. It's where you do
How about, I think what we want to do is we want to fold it in like this.
And then start rolling them
And then we roll it up like that. How about like that?
Oh,
that looks pretty good, don't you think?
Yeah.
All right, now let's fill up one more here.
Let's just make it. And then I think that's good.
Yeah, that looks good. Oh, good job. Nice job, Cooper. How about I make a burrito for myself here? Pull out our tortilla. Choose my filling here. So now let's fold the sides and roll it up. That looks pretty good, don't you think?
Yeah.
Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my burrito and I'm going to put it on a plate and cut it, and we can put some of our toppings on the side as well. So when you're making your burritos at home, again, of course, you can choose any of the fillings that you would like. So you could add beans, you could add hash browns, you could add any choice of meat. You could also make these a vegan or vegetarian option. Any dietary preferences as well, you want to make sure that you could even get gluten-free tortillas. You can substitute the flour tortillas with corn tortillas as well. And if you are a fan of guacamole, that's another thing that you can include with your burritos. So the best thing about making breakfast burritos like this is you can either eat them when you cook them, or you can bag them and freeze them and have them for a quick, easy breakfast in the morning, which is something that I love to do, and it's a healthy way to get your proteins in for the day as well.